Hello, I'm Marshall Glock. This is my self-introduction speech, and these are my 4 audience members. I will be handing the camera off to my mom here, and she will be starting my speech now. I decided in late June following my high school graduation to change my college choice of a small private institution in north central Iowa and enroll in the University of Nebraska-Kearney. Because my sister worked with the admissions office, I knew that the chances of getting placed in a decent residence hall were slim this late in the summer. I was not only worried about housing this late in the process, but worried about getting paired with a roommate that was not compatible. My sister introduced me to some fraternity members, and after learning more about Greek life, I decided to pledge and live in the fraternity house. As I was leaving behind everything I've ever known and lived 2 hours away, I was looking for a place to fit in immediately and became accepted into a brotherhood of friends. I knew I was in the right place when immediately on move-in day, I was invited to come hang out in multiple older members' rooms throughout the day and just go and get to know some of the guys. My sister has been my role model and was kind of a big deal on the UNK campus, and my goal is to be a campus leader just like her. And joining a fraternity has given me that opportunity through community service activities, fundraisers for charities, and the support of my brothers with every step I make toward becoming a leader. Living in the fraternity house is beneficial to me in more ways than one. I immediately get acquainted with and got to know everyone in the house, where in a residence hall, I may only have known a few people on my floor. The diverse population of people I have met and share the same values with has connected me to parts of the world I didn't think possible. My roommate that I received in the fraternity house, although he may not have had the same interests as me, we will always have something in common, that shared brotherhood. The fraternity house gives me a feeling of home. Being homesick is a serious issue for many college students. But for me in this last year, I couldn't have had better support behind me when I had a bad day or missed home. There are always activities going on involving the fraternity, so I'm never alone. Studying can be difficult in college, but with the help and the support I gained from my brothers, I couldn't have been happier to sit down and study for an exam. Fraternities get a bad reputation for partying and drinking, but what I've learned is that fraternities are much more than that. We had the opportunity last winter to do a fundraising event for muscular dystrophy and raised over $10,000 to help with research. We not only raise that kind of money, but we help out around the city of Kearney in any way that we can. We are also expected as members to get out of our shell a little bit and get involved with other clubs and organizations. So I changed my mind about attending Waldorf College, and I decided to roll in the University of Nebraska-Kearney. I definitely made the right choice. The opportunity regarding on-campus living were slim, so I was fortunate that my sister was able to introduce me to some of her friends that were members of several of the fraternities. After pledging to the fraternity Sigma Phi Epsilon, I had a room, a roommate, and a group of diverse individuals that I formed a bond prior to moving in the house. There's always something to do as part of the fraternity, so homesickness has never been a problem or concern. As a member of the fraternity, I can now begin to further my development and my leadership skills. Joining a fraternity is not all about partying and meeting girls. It's about networking, honoring leadership skills, and having a home away from home.